Hey there, YouTube. It's Noah here. Today we're going to be playing some Omnifactory, and today I'm not going to be doing much. I'm just going to be taking you around and showing you my base, giving you a little tour of what we got going on. I've already started, so we're not going to be starting from the very beginning. Unfortunately, I didn't have the idea of recording it until after I already started, and I'm a little too far to just start over. We're just gonna so today we're just gonna look through my progress and take a look over the base. I'm doing something special this season for us to challenge myself a little bit going through. It's the norm for everybody to be using AE2 for your system because everybody thinks it's faster and better for everything late game. Well, I disagree. So for this playthrough, we're going to be using Logistic Pipes for our main logistic systems. And right now we're in a void world, which is where our base is going to be. And me and the person I'm playing with, his name is Little Circles. We're going to be he's going to be recording YouTube videos as well, I believe. And for the void world, we agreed that flying is in fact not really that much of a problem because it's just flying. It just helps us get around a little bit easier. So neither of us have a problem with it. So we're just going to be using it just for ease of use, should I say. So far in this pack, we haven't gotten very far. Let's take a look at our quest book. If we go to our first one, looks like somebody's gotten through with a few more quests and them all in. We're almost done with the first page. We are just got a little bit done. Oh, we got the loot fabricator. We're going to be setting. We're in the process of setting up. What is it? Polymer clay for us to use for automating the deep mob learning. Good stuff. Good stuff. And we are just started on the early game tab. We have our second tier 1 circuits already. And we just got this. I just got this all automated in there. So, or not automated, should I say? Just got a handful of the stuff we need for that. And we're just beginning MV, medium voltage, for this today. So looks like we're going to be going here pretty soon. We're not too far away. And let's see, what else do we have? We have this reward that just does not go away. I wish it didn't give me a notification that it is in fact not claimed, but it is where it is. All right, so take a look at our look around in our base right now. We have a simple chaining setup. We got our simple steam power going on. We upgraded this to a hardened one, so that it can support up to 3 basics instead of just 2. Reduce the power just a little bit more. And we just have some basic low voltage machines going on there. We have all of them. I think that's all of them. What is that? That's the polarized. Yeah, that's all of them except for the lathe, I believe, is the only one we're missing. We have the chemical reactor back here as well. That's just to get us a handful of products. Here's our Pyrolus oven, just to get us started on that. Get the stuff, and so we can get the stuff for app circuits and the assembly machine. And he removed them all. Thanks. No big deal. Toss an integrated circuit in there. All right, and here is where our polymer clay was originally going to be. But, we are actually redesigning the base, so instead of keeping this, we were going to just move to another spot. I have a home set there currently, and I would go to show you with that. It's basically just a skeleton of a base right now. Not much to look at. So we'll go take a look at that. As you can see, we have our handful of workbenches. We have our sugar cane going on to fuel this. As you can see, we have that. We got this fuel, this one. What is going on there? Yes, I believe this is a bug with the texture back. I'll get that fixed and off camera in a bit. And just a simple furnace setup for smelting stuff real quick. Easy peasy stuff. We look at this up brass furnace. If you look down here, you'll see our sugar cane and the tree we never destroyed and a platform we're going to build on down there, but decided not to. This was the starts of our base, but we decided that we didn't like what was going on and thought it would be easier just to start again somewhere else. So I'll take you all there right now. All right, this is our current base right now. As you can see, we have some Zane X tones in various colors going around. This is going to be the start of our base right now. It's a little bit circular, as you can see. Entrance walkway going down. I believe this is going to go down into a big area down here for central storage. The way we're going to be doing storage is we're actually going to have like blocks of productions of stuff, and they're going to have drawers that are constantly being filled up by those blocks of production. Those are going to be our source of our main resources that we're going to be using constantly, going in and out of systems all the time. And then we're going for it to get as a catch-all for everything else. We're just going to have a metric beltload of crates that everything goes into, all connected via logistical pipes or logistics pipes. We're going to set up the auto crafting and set up for logistics pipes pretty soon. Now, one of the only main things that I don't like about logistic pipes that AE does better is the facades. I'd prefer to keep all my pipes nice and hidden away, but the nature in which logistic pipes work, it's actually quite nice to sit there and look at it. So this is going to be our new home pretty soon, and I'll give you a tour of the overworld where we mine all our stuff. And right here, put these omninicles back, or omnipennies, my bad. Clean out my inventory just a tad. As you can see over here, we have just the basics of a storage system. So toss our blocks away. I don't need that. There's some new bits over there and valuables. I don't know why this isn't there. This goes in this one. Boom. Tornado, coal dust, flint, pristine matter. We're going to need that. Speaking of, it's gone. Is that a little bit? I believe all the stuff is in the chest. Oh, no, it's down here. Yeah, there it is. I would like to have one of these on me. Is this on? No, it's not. Alrighty. We got some of these. I'm going to level 13. Alrighty, we got a couple polymer clay, pristine enderman matter. We're going to need that for this loot fabricator. And this is all the stuff needed to extractor, electrolyzer, chemical reactor. The fool. We need 2. Oh, there it is, MV chemical reactor. So as you can see, we don't have any MV CEFs in here. That is quickly solved just by getting there's a 16x. I believe there's a 4x CEF in here as well. I might be blind. Am I? CEF. That's what I want. CEF. Yeah, there's just the thing up there. Just if you get a low voltage CEF and then you take your wire and we'll use this for example. That doesn't place. There are conductive iron. What do we got? If you put it like, let's say this is a medium voltage machine. So the way GregTech works is if you boom, 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 each side of a machine, it can only accept 2 amps of power. So the conversion rate is 4 amps total of one type of power goes to the next tier of power. So essentially that means that if you put two on each side, so a total of 4 low voltage amps, then it moves up to a medium voltage. Don't touch that, it's power. So that'll be able to do things in a medium voltage thing without actually having a medium voltage CEF. Which you might say, why don't you just get a medium voltage CEF? And that's because I'm too lazy to make that. We'll upgrade that soon, of course. Once I upgrade everything past LV to MV, I'm just going to replace the whole thing with an MV CEF because I might as well. And so I'm going to be automating this at the new place. Unfortunately, there's no sign there right now that I know of. He said he was going to put a sign where he wanted me to do it, but there is no sign. So we're going to be doing that later. So let's go take a look at the mine world. As you can see, we're utilizing the home feature to just teleport between places, no flying, and the overworld, of course. So you can see I can't do that. And as you can see here, we attempted to do the old flint steel on obsidian to go to the nether, but that is disabled in this pack, if you were wondering. Here's our wall floors for scanning that aren't too useful because, as you can see, we have a lot, and I mean a lot, of labels for stuff. We don't have everything. I believe we're just missing a handful of stuff, like one or two I can think of. There's a desert way down there as well. And yeah, that's what we got. We got some talcum, zinc, nickel, nickel, not Nick. This is our iron, gold, and coal mine currently, and very haphazard, of course. If you have any ways that you would suggest to mine this out more efficiently, I figure you can probably just go around and surround it by thing and just go one layer at a time, or just get a faster pickaxe, of course, which I don't have yet. We're using hammers currently, which I don't have to have on me. If you have any ways to make that get done more efficiently, then feel free to put the suggestions in the comments. This is what we got for now. And we're not building much here besides the rubber wood trees that we have here, just a big old platform of them. Do I have a? I do not. I was looking for a lumber axe just to chop that one out. What is that happening? Must be my shaders. Shaders sometimes glitch out. No idea why. But yeah, that's what we got for now. And quick little base tour. Also, should I? We in the same world we do some creative work. So to do creative work, what we do is we go to home. And oh no, that's wrong. We go thinking, and to do creative work, we just go right on the bottom here. You'll see approximately 14,000, or is that 140,000 blocks away? We have creative work. We can just teleport to. I empty out my inventory in here, and then I switch to creative. It's kind of a janky way to do it, but it works for us. As you can see, this is our testing facility for stuff. This is what our main storage system is going to look like. We've opted out from using those, and instead of just using this. This is a remote orderer, so you can actually get a remote control thing, so you can order stuff. And we're going to be having it go into an inner chest, so we can carry around our stuff. And this is going to be our basic storage. As you can see, there's a layer of blacks over it, but I just copied that. These are all be connected. And these are all connected. Ooh, I need a wrench. A set hammer. As you can see, there's an item sync module. It's going to be the default, and the filter, no filter on it, of course, and then a provider, which means we can just pull out of it whenever. That's what all of our storage is going to be looking like. And we're going to have another ender chest that's placed right here. And it's going to be on a different color. Let's look up some dye. Probably on black, black, black. Boom. And that's going to be connected just so it can clear out as fast as possible. As you can see, It's very fast. Goes right in. And as you can see, that looks very nice, don't you think? Well, everyone on the Omnifactory Discord would disagree. Not anyway, not crazy. And not all of our effects are going to be showing for just aesthetic sake. So it's going to be all will be covered up with something. And yeah, we're in the middle of nowhere. As you can see, everything's so far away that it only looks like one waypoint. This is us testing some, as you can see, we're using creative sources. I don't believe that will affect our quest broken anyway. Yeah, see, not affected by anything. I don't believe. Let me know if it actually does, and I'm just a fool. As you can see here, this is the in-game tab. If you never played Omnifactory before, this is going to be a pain in the rear to complete. And this is the progression tab. As you can see, this is about how far we've gotten. We got our phenol coated substrates. We got our second tier ones. We got our processors. We're going to be working on this pretty soon. And when we move to the new base, everything we place in there is going to be automated in blocks. We're going to be working in 3x3x3 blocks and then 5x5x5 blocks, and try to keep everything close in that just to make it look nice. Of course, this is the progression, as you can see. Tier 1 in the microverse, and all the good stuff, all the good stuff. That's what we got for now. This is logistics. This is just us testing on some stuff. And late game, we're going to be needing to transfer billions and billions of items per second using, not billions, should I say, like thousands of items across, and that's going to cause lots of lag in the logistic pipes, which can cause quite a bit of problems. So we were looking at some shulker box loaders so we can do that. We decided, wait a minute, there's got to be a way we can do it inside modded. It's modded. So this is a solution we got. Here we have a phantom breaker. By the time we need to do this, phantom breakers are going to be cheap. So right here I have a full thing. As you can see, there's 64 basic drawers in there, but it has a Flint downgrade, so it reduces it to a single stack. And this stats upgrade one shows full storage. That just puts the bar down there. And then we have the redstone upgrade for emit signal for total storage. So now that it's full, it's going to be producing as you can see, we have a comparator and a potentiometer. We can actually replace this potentiometer with just a block. What am I doing? Redstone block. Make it look a bit nice like that. And yeah, we got a redstone block there. This is on compare. So if we put, this is our full drawer. This is going, if I middle click it, yeah, make sure it's all in there. MBT, yeah. If you middle click it, it just copies and picks up the drawer with everything in it. Since I'm using, we changed one config that most mod authors don't change, so it's not really affecting gameplay. Usually whenever you break it, it drops everything, but since it changes the config, it will no longer drop things. So basically, whenever a drawer is sitting in front of it and it's not full, as you can see, it's not breaking, of course. But if you put one in there that is full, place it down. Once it gets full, breaks. And it goes right inside of there. Clear that out. Do it again. Goes right inside of there. And this is basically going to be the, as you can see, this is a comparator whenever it turns on. As you can see, this is on deactivation mode, so that this has to have a constant redstone signal to keep it off. So I had to go into this and put a not filter in there so it doesn't just do it. And basically, boom, it breaks. It'll be pulled out of there into a crate or something, and then that'll be whenever something requests a drawer like this, we're going to have a requester thing that requests a drawer with a specific NBT data, known as this. And We're not 100% sure how we're going to be able to make that work yet, but we'll do some plans to request it. This is just the beginnings of our testing. So now that I got this working, I'll be working on that pretty soon. And as you can see, Logistic Pipes just looks really cool. These are the high-speed tubes. They no logistics on it. As you can see, there's no lights, but the items go really fast through them. And these are not speed up tubes. These are speed up tubes. These are basic logistic pipes, which mean they just route. So if they work as junctions and stuff, because there's also unrouted tubes. I believe that's logistic. Well, there's also unrouted tubes. Oh, that's the gist of our testing going on here. If you have any suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments. But otherwise, thank you for tuning in. I'm going to be coming back next time I play with an installment from the end of this video, and we'll be taking a look and doing some progress. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.